Hello everyone and welcome to this video where we will delve into the further commands of the SWEETHOME 3D interior design program. In particular, we will see how to modify a project, create levels, insert stairs, and new rooms. In the previous guide, we created and furnished an apartment consisting of a living room, a kitchen, a bedroom, and a bathroom. In this lesson, we will transform it into a mansion. First, we log in into the SWEETHOME 3D website by clicking on the forum page in the support category. Once you have entered your credentials in the appropriate space, click on Online. The table located at the bottom allows us to edit, duplicate, delete, and export the houses created by clicking on the respective buttons. To open and modify the houses created during the previous lesson, in my case named 02, click on the Edit button. Here is the project exactly the same as we left it. Considering the house already built as a ground floor, let's see how to add more levels, such as a first floor and a basement. To do this, simply right-click on the workspace and select the Add Level option. In this way, we obtained a new and clean workspace, but as we can see, the walls of the lower floor are shown inside the grid. This is to have a reference on where to build. Once the level is added, a drop-down menu will appear at the top right where you can select the layer. By selecting level 1, we try to generate a surface with the Create Rooms command of the same size as that one level 0. We click one time to retrace the profile of the building and double-click to close. As we can see from the 3D preview, the result could present alignment problems. Therefore, I recommend copying the surface of the ground floor by selecting the level 0 from the drop-down menu, clicking on the surface and clicking on Copy with the left mouse button. Let's go back at level 1 and click on Paste. In this way, the surface of the upper floor will be aligned with the walls and the surface of the lower floor. The same procedure can also be applied to walls, windows, doors, and furnishing objects. Now let's build the walls of the second floor with the Create Walls command. We make a single click to establish the beginning and change direction, and a double click to close. I always remind you to check from the 3D preview for any constructions errors. Before making concrete changes to our project, we need to reorganize the layout of the spaces on level 0. Therefore, we remove the existing construction but without deleting the level. Now let's try adding a level for a basement. We click with the right mouse button and click on Add Level. In this way, the program generates a second floor, and in order for it to become a basement, it is necessary to modify some characteristics by clicking with the right mouse button and clicking on Modify Selected Level. In this window, we can change the name of the level, make it visible by checking the box, and establish the elevation, the thickness of the floor, and the height. In the table below, the highlighted level is the one selected for modifications. The default elevation established by the program for each level is equal to 262 cm. Therefore, to create basement, it is necessary to change the elevation value from 524 to minus 262. We can verify from the table that level 2 has been placed below the 0 floor. Let's take this opportunity to change the name, which in my case I will call level -1, and click on OK to confirm the new settings. Once the levels of our house have been established, it will be necessary to modify the structure of the starter apartment in order to obtain additional space for the insertion of stairs. At this moment, the Select Object in Plan tool will be fundamental. First, we click on the surface, then we click and drag a vertex until we reach a distance of 11 meters, and repeat with the other corner to establish the new area. Once this step has been completed, we rearrange the walls of the house in relation to the surface. We click on the neighboring walls of the house and match the corners of the walls with those of the surface. Finally, we restore the internal walls of the house by clicking on the icons located at the ends. Again, with the Select Object in Plan command, we arrange the windows and the object in the living room and the bathroom, leaving this area of the house free, which will be reserved for the stairs. Once the ground floor has been reorganized, we select the surface and the wall of the house, click on Copy, and bring the same structure back into the upper and lower floors with the Paste button. By clicking with the right mouse button on the 3D preview, we can select between two display ways: Display all levels and Display selected level. The choice depends on the work we are going to carry out, but in this case I recommend the second one option, as we will be modifying our project level by level. Now we can finally connect the three different floors of the house with stairs. We selected the staircases from the drop-down menu of the object catalog. Inside the section, there are different types of stairs, more or less steep, spiral with landing, curved, semicircular, and even escalator. As with each element, we insert the stairs by clicking, dragging, and dropping within the workspace. With this procedure, we insert two pairs of stairs, one at the ground floor and one in the basement. I thought of inserting some classic stairs with handrails arranged in this way to allow passage up and down in this area. By clicking on the stairs with the Select Object tool, we can modify their characteristics and dimensions with the icons present, or by double-clicking and using the settings present within the window. After inserting them, we can continue our project by furnishing the new areas of the house. Starting from level -1, we could think of this floor as a large hobby room, where inside there are various objects that can be selected from the miscellaneous and living room sections. Personally, I would set up a training area by inserting a treadmill and an abdominal bench. I would add a pool table, a large wall-mounted TV, some armchairs, and a musical instrument such as a guitar. To complete, we add other elements such as a carpet, a coffee table, a bookcase, and so on, without forgetting the lights. Once level -1 has been furnished, we go up by selecting level 0. In the following steps, we will build 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom on the upper floor. So I will say to transform this bedroom into a study office. We delete the elements present inside the room by holding down the Shift key, left-clicking on the objects, and pressing the Delete key on the keyboard. Now we select the office from the drop-down menu and add a desk, chair, a bookcase, and other furniture. We enrich the environment with a printer, a computer, a basket, and a pen holder. Having also fixed floor 0, we move on to the last level. With the Create Walls tool, we proceed with the subdivision of the spaces. We build a room measuring 5 meters by 5, one measuring 3 meters by 4, and the last one measuring 3 meters by 6. In this way, we created a large entrance hall, 2 bedrooms, and a second bathroom. As shown in the previous guide, we furnish the rooms by inserting doors, windows, and objects, selecting them from the drop-down menu, clicking, dragging, and dropping. With the Select Object in Plan tool, we arrange and modify the objects to our liking. For more information on how to insert and modify furnishing objects, I recommend you to consult Lesson 03 of the course published on the channel. With the changes made to the project created in the previous guide, we managed to transform an apartment into a villa, and this is the result. Level -1, level 0, and level 1. I remind you that having logged in to the SWEETHOME 3D website, your project will be saved automatically, so you can close the window without saving anything. In the next guide, we will have the opportunity to set up the environment outside the house, insert the characters that populate it, and finally modify colors and textures. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time. If you want to stay updated on new guides, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support us, subscribe to the channel as a supporter.